Hello, it's Tammy Powley from The Crafty Princess Diaries. You can find me over at my blog at tammypowley.com, and of course over here on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe so that way you get notifications by email whenever I upload a new video. This is a super short video just to introduce you to some shop news, as in I have a new online shop. I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I've had an Etsy shop for many years. It was dormant for probably the last year or two, and now I have recently put some items in there. However, I've been selling jewelry related items in that particular shop, and I would like to start selling the knits and crochet items that I make. I get a lot of requests for things, and so I decided to go ahead and open a little shop just to make it a little bit easier on me as far as getting items to people. And yeah, and I like to make, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know how much I love to make amigurumi toys. And so I just opened up a very small shop at Big Cartel. I only have 5 items in there. I'm just really testing the waters. And so this video is to just show you these few items that I have in that shop. And I will just mention too, if you are a crafter and you've been thinking about opening up a shop, I did find the interface at Big Cartel pretty easy. They have some really good videos that help you get started, and you can open a tiny little shop like mine, 5 items, 5 pictures, nothing fancy, but it's completely free for that level. If you want to go up, like, for example, if I start making some sales in there, then I would consider upgrading my membership, and it starts at $9.99 and then goes up depending on all the bells and whistles that you may or may not want to include in your membership. But if you want to just test the waters like I'm doing, definitely head over to Big Cartel. My shop over there, I called it Princess Knits. I did that with the idea that I'm Crafty Princess and I like to knit and crochet, and so these are my knit and crocheted items. I stuck with knit and not crochet. I just wanted to have a very short title. That way the URL is very easy to remember. Princess Knits, all one word, .bigcartel.com. If you have anything super long, like my Etsy shop URL is pretty long because of course they have kind of strange URLs at Etsy anyway. But I wanted something kind of short, easy to remember, and that somehow described the items in the shop. So, what are my items in this little shop? Well, first of all, I'll start with the Afghan that I have. This is the largest item. It was really hard to take a picture of this because it's 42 inches from one tip to the other tip. It's a star Afghan, and there's no way I could show you the whole thing in this video. But if you head over there, it's one of the items. I took sort of an aerial shot. 42 inches, and it's got colors of kind of a peachy pink, a sort of lime green, light blue, and white. And of course, this is a very popular baby Afghan type pattern. It's a free pattern. You can find this. It's really a ripple, the ripple pattern just made into the round. But this is one of the products that I have over there, and I'm selling it for $45, which includes USPS shipping. Right now I'm only shipping items, I'm only dealing with the US. I just need something that is simple and easy for me, and when you start shipping internationally, that kind of complicates things a little bit in my personal experience. So since I'm getting back into selling things online, I just wanted to make things easy on myself to begin with, and that was one of the things that I decided. So $45 includes shipping. This would be perfect if you know someone who's having a baby and you need a baby Afghan or some sort of present to give to them. It's super soft yarn. It's acrylic, so it's 100% washable. And yeah, and in fact, it doesn't have to be for a baby. Obviously, these colors are, I picked this colorway with the idea that it would be good for either a boy or a girl baby. But at 42 inches, it's pretty good size, so it would make a fine Afghan if you know someone that, it's lightweight, so it would be good for spring or summer to throw on the couch as well. So that's one of the 5 items I have. The other items I have are 2 teddy bears. These are sold separately, but you can see these are the same kind of bear. I just use different yarn. This one is called, the yarn I use is called Baby Baby, and it is a mixture of pink, blue, yellow, and white. And each of the amigurumis have a little, there you can see it's a little ribbon. There, that's a little better. A little ribbon tied. You can remove the ribbon if you want. I just tied it around it to kind of jazz it up a little bit. All of this is handcrafted by myself. So like I say in my description, I am not a machine. These are not made, you know, symmetrically, perfectly made. I do, I think, a pretty decent job, but you might find a little quirk here and there. So just be prepared to realize that this is not something that was made by a machine in China. Even the little eyes these are felt eyes that I use felt, and I cut out the circles by hand and then attach them. I use felt as opposed to supposed safety eyes, because if you wanted to give this to a baby, it would, to me, it's much safer to have as opposed to safety eyes, because with safety eyes, I don't know if you're familiar with them, they have a screw mechanism in the back. But honestly, if a baby were to gnaw on the item with the safety eyes, the baby could pull them out. Most safety eyes will say that they're only really okay for no baby younger than 3 years old. And so since I want to make these safe for everybody, and I like my toys to be played with and snuggled. Now, you don't have to be a baby to snuggle these, but yeah, that's what I made them for. Snuggling, smooching is required if you buy one of these. And these are $35, which includes USPS shipping. So that's one of my teddy bears. The other teddy bear is the same exact bear, I just used different yarn. And this yarn has blues and like a lime green and purples. And it's called Lavender Baby. Same type of eyeballs, same little squishy guide. They're filled with polyfill, hand stitched. Everything is handmade and hand stitched together, so you will find quirks here and there. And then the other two items I have are a couple of bunnies. Whoop. This is one of my favorite patterns. I love these little bunnies. And by the way, if anybody's interested, these patterns are paid for patterns from freshstitches.com. She does allow you to sell finished products using her patterns. Obviously, you cannot sell her patterns, but if you make items using her patterns, Stacy lets you sell the products. And I've pretty much followed the pattern, except for I did make a few minor changes. But generally speaking, if you are a crocheter and you want to make these, head over to freshstitches.com. If you're not a crocheter, or if you are a crocheter, you just want these anyway, head over to princessknits.bigcartel.com. And you can purchase a bunny like this for $35, which includes shipping. These also have felt eyeballs. They're just little circles. They also have the little organza ribbon, which again, you can just pull it off. If you wanted to give this to a baby and you were worried that the baby would, you know, choke on this or something, you can just take it off. I did this too because, like, if you wanted to give this as a gift, you know, you could put this in a little basket with some maybe some diapers and some baby lotion, and it would be super adorable. Here's his little behind with his little tail. His little arms are flappy and his ears are flappy. This is made out of yarn that's called Circus. So it's a bit brighter than my other amigurumi choice. And then here is also using Lavender Baby color. So the colorway of the yarn is called Lavender Baby. Again, little round felt blue eyes and a little tail on the back. This one again has blues, purples, greenish. You can see it has pools of color, so it's not all just one color. And again, flappy ears, flappy arms. They're pretty heavy duty stitched on, even though again everything is hand stitched. And when you do receive one of these, you are required to snuggle it. Snuggling is necessary. These guys need it. Okay, so yeah, that's what I have in my Princess Knits Big Cartel shop. I'll put the URL in here somewhere, a few places. I'll put it also in the comment section. And if you'd like to comment, if you have questions or anything like that. I'm not a big cartel, you know, aficionado. I just opened the shop, but it took me probably a couple of days clicking around, and not full day, just, you know, a few hours here and there. It was not too difficult to set up. Of course, you need to have pretty decent pictures. If you do the freebie, you only allowed to have one picture per item, which made me think about doing this video, because that way you could see, you know, in 3D each of the little guys in my shop. So yes, come on by, Princess Knits at BigCartel.com. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.